Hi. So this is Talia Longchamp, and I'm here with Spirited by Talia. Today I'm gonna talk about love, love, like I'm so in love. Okay, so here's the tea. Let's talk about what love is not. Love is not something that makes you want to hurt yourself, and I'm being so serious. Love is not something that makes you want to harm yourself, harm another person because you love someone so much you just can't take it. You need to have them. If you can't have them, then you're going to kill everyone in sight until they're the last person standing on this planet and they have no choice but to be with you. No, that's not love. That's obsession, mild insanity, and psychosis. That's not love. Love is patient. Love is kind. Love is not out here trying to harm anyone, ostracize anyone, extort anyone, make someone feel scared or pressured or bullied into being with another person or into not being with another person and into being with them. It's just asinine. And the reason for that is that there's so much just chaos in our society surrounding the idea of love. It's sold to us in really fucked up brown paper bags because of Hollywood. Reality TV is definitely not helping. These game shows like The Bachelor and The Bachelorette selling us on a fairy tale, and not even trying to hide it, legit selling us on a fairy tale just for us to watch it all crumble away when the fairy tale is finished because two people don't know each other, are not soulmates, are not twin flames, being forced by lights, camera, action to be not just be into one another, but to fake a relationship for consumption, for viewers' consumption. And we all buy into it. We all fall prey to being sold so much BS in the society. Love is just one of them, but love is the most important one. And that is because it's the reason why we're here. It's the reason why we all exist. The greatest thing you'll ever learn is just to love and be loved in return. That is from my favorite movie, Moulin Rouge, and it's the truth. So many of us have problems with giving and receiving love because of we've been hurt, because of wounds, because of trauma. I'm not saying all of us. I'm saying a lot of us. It's hard. It's hard out there, and if anyone knows how hard it is not to love is the easiest thing, but how hard it is to maybe love the wrong person, shit makes you want to die. Shit makes, and that's how I know what it isn't. Even if it's not the right person, that doesn't mean the wrong person wants to make you feel stupid or silly or naive or like you're doing the wrong thing for just giving your heart. And I think because if we have a failed relationship, if we have a failed marriage, or anything that doesn't work out, it's not even a failure, it's just your path. Maybe it really wasn't supposed to work out, and as a matter of fact, it wasn't supposed to work out because if two people are meant to be together, they're going to be together. And if two people are meant to stay together, they're going to stay together. Being together and staying together are two very different things. Staying together for life is a very different thing than being with someone long term. Not everyone is your life partner. Not everyone is meant to be your life partner. Your life partner could be a soulmate. It could not. Your life partner could be a twin flame. It could not. Your life partner is your life partner. And you need to have a bunch of relationships before you meet that person to be prepared for that person. So of course you're going to have a bunch of relationships that don't really go anywhere or that are great but are not forever relationships, and that's okay. We need to start getting back into the mindset of that's okay that it didn't work out. It's not the end of the world. Love still exists. I like to think of it as the same way I like to think of it as a bad day. Love is the blue sky. It's always blue. Sometimes you catch clouds. Sometimes there are rainstorms. Sometimes there's lightning and thunder and just, oh my God, a straight out storm where you cannot see, you don't know which way is up, what way is down, left, right, that from the other. You just have to wait it out and let it ride out and let the sunshine come again when it's time to come again, you know? And the sun sets, everything has a cycle, but trust and believe that the person who is for you is going to stay, and you're going to stay. You know, you have to want to be there too. It's not all about the other person. Back to society and our weird things. We are so obsessed with love. We make it into a product to buy and sell and eat that we don't know anymore what it is. We think it's drama, period. We have been programmed to believe that love is drama, and love is not drama. Love is easy, period. Giving love and receiving love is easy. It's supposed to be easy, period. And everything that happens in between, the dramatic parts that get in our way to the person that we're supposed to be with, is so that we don't have drama for the one. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. So I'll repeat that. Catch this. All the drama, all the BS, all the almosts, even if they're amazing, all the relationships that don't work out, whether they're romantic or otherwise, everything is preparing you for the one so you don't have drama for the one. And everything's preparing the one for you. Listen, as much as you're being prepared for the one is being prepared for you. Don't you feel special? So, yeah, I just really had to say that because I keep seeing these friggin' commercials for The Bachelor. And listen, I used to love me some Bachelor too. There's no problem with like tuning in every once in a while, but don't get it twisted. That has nothing to do with love. But yes, they do make a good point on the show. Your heart can stretch. It is absolutely possible to be in love with more than one person at the same time. We are here to love. We are love. We are supposed to love people. We are just supposed to... I said earlier we have a thing with giving and receiving because of past hurts, past traumas, past, whatever it is. Present hurts, present traumas. Just we flat out don't want to. How about that? How about this? Why don't we all work on ourselves and love ourselves and like ourselves to the point that we are just giving and not expecting to receive? And then maybe we meet someone else who's like that too, who feels so abundant and wealthy within themselves that their cup runneth over too, that they're not looking to receive. They're just receiving as a byproduct of giving. And you're just receiving as a byproduct of giving. Whoa. Like, how amazing would it be to be in a relationship with someone who you're just receiving because they're just giving, and they're just receiving because you're just giving, and you're both just giving because that's the kind of person, that's the kind of people that you are, and you're both receiving. You don't even have to ask. You don't have to expect. You don't have to ask. We have a problem with expectation in our society, in our country, in this world. We have a problem with expectations. Expectations will kill you. And it is natural. I have expectations all the time. I expected my package to arrive last week, and apparently I checked in, and it's not going to arrive until the 21st. That doesn't work for me. But it's going to have to, because I don't have a choice. So sometimes things work out the way we do not want them to work out. And that's how it worked out. So you have to kind of be an actor and learn how to play... learn how to do improv and yes and whatever is coming to you, right? I should have known that. I shouldn't have had to pause. I went to theater school. I'm an actress. You should know how to pivot. You should learn how to pivot. Not you should know. Not you should know. I don't want to should on anyone. Learn how to pivot. Because being a master pivoter or whatever you want to call it, being a master at doing pirouettes or however you want to place it, is going to save your life. It's going to save your mindset and your attitude and your level of positivity and how you receive the universe and how the universe gives to you. Learn how to roll with the motherfucking punches. I am telling you, it will save you in your life. It will save you in your relationships. It will save you in your career. But back to relationships, you're this enlightened God or goddess being, right? And you're with someone who doesn't know anything about spirituality. But you learn how to pivot and roll with the punches. And he says, oh, I can't meet at 7. I have to meet at 10. And instead of being like, well, we planned for 7. Or, well, I thought we were going to go to this place or that place. And how come you haven't bought me this? I thought we were dating. How come you don't get me flowers? Da 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 da. You say, you know what? It's all good. You let me know. It's fine. I have things that I'm doing anyway. You get back to me whenever you get back to me. How about that? Or, you know what? I'm so appreciative that we even have time to spend together. Why do I need flowers? I have your presence. If you're a busy person, obviously. I have your presence. Whenever you have their presence, be appreciative of what someone can give you. Because you focusing on what they're not giving you is definitely not making them want to be with you. How would you feel if someone was just silently demanding things of you that you really couldn't give at that time? All you had to give was yourself, and it wasn't enough, and you felt like it wasn't enough. Would you want to be with that person? No. But you want to know what love is? Love is kind. Love is kind. And the kind thing to do is just be understanding and focus on you. Because if you're so focused on you and loving you and doing your own thing, you don't have time to wonder why so-and-so isn't getting me flowers. That's kind of silly, isn't it? Why so-and-so isn't planning this like TV romance for us every 5 minutes of the day. Why he's not thinking about doing it. I'm sure they would love to do that for you. Had they even had the funds. And if they do have the funds, you know what? It is not your damn business to be all up in someone else's funds and wonder why their funds are not transferring over to you. Your funds are your funds. Their funds are their funds. And I'm bringing this up because it is a thing. It is a thing in our society that we come to expect what we see on TV. That is not healthy. That is not love. Love just flows. We are love. Start getting into the notion of the fact that we are love. We are that which we seek. It is just there. It is just a present truth within all of us. We are love, period, end of story. That's it. We are here to love and experience. We're here to love unconditionally, right? We also have a thing about putting conditions on our love. I will love you if you pay my bills. I will love you if you buy me gifts. I'll love you if you put a ring on it. I'll love you if you stop talking to that girl or stop hanging out with those friends. Those are conditions. I'll love you if you lose weight. I will promise to love you so long as you stay 150 pounds, 260 pounds if you're a dude. Well, I don't even know what the right weight for a person is. I have no idea. But those are conditions. That's called conditional love. We are not here to love conditionally. We are here to be that which we are, which is love, balls of unconditional love, to receive unconditional love, to know unconditional love. We are here to mirror the Creator. The Creator isn't going to be like, I'll love you if you don't use your free will and do whatever I want you to do. So that way you won't learn, but at least you're doing what I want you to do. No, we have to learn. We have to learn how to take care of our garden and stop paying attention to what other people are doing. We are here to embody love, to realize ourselves as love, to experience unconditional love from ourselves first. We can't look to other people to do it all the time. We have to do it ourselves. And then the best thing that is going to happen is that we see the love that we have for ourselves reflected in the world, reflected in other people, reflected in the universe, reflected in God, reflected in our careers, life, walking down the street. It happens at home first. It stays here first. Love doesn't harm you. Love doesn't beat you up. Love doesn't, and I mean physically beat you up, physically harm you. Love doesn't do any of those things for any kind of reason. Love doesn't hurt. Love is not supposed to hurt. And for men and women out there who have been abused, who are experiencing abuse now, I am so sorry, because I've been there. And there's nothing that will make you not believe in love like abuse. And there is nothing that will make you feel stupid like loving the person who's abusing you. Like you're defective somehow. I get it. I 100% understand loving your abuser. As a matter of fact, I will do another video on that. But right now, we are here to just meditate on the is and the isn't, and what to look out for when we buy into these tabloids and we buy into these TV shows. It's okay for entertainment if you're conscious about what you're looking at, and if you're aware about what something is and what something isn't. But if you're really buying into these produced fairy tales, you need to look within, boo. You really, really need to look within. And if you feel like you are just living out a, what's the word? If you feel like you're living some kind of shadow of yourself, like you're just being a stereotypical person, or you're playing into a stereotype and you know that's not you, figure you out. There's no reason, if you look a certain type of way, if you had a certain type of upbringing, if you went to certain kinds of schools, or whatever the case may be, there is no reason you have to live to any kind of stereotype. Stereotypes are illusions. You are here to be your authentic, true self. You're here to be you. It doesn't matter where you went to school. If it was the fanciest school in the world, or if it was like the not so fancy school in the world. If you had an amazing upbringing, if you didn't have an amazing upbringing, you're not obligated to be with someone who also had or didn't have an amazing upbringing. You're not obligated to be with someone who went to an Ivy League school just because you did. If your heart is telling you something, listen to it. We're here to explore ourselves, explore other people, be adventurers, be conquistadors. Conquistador? Be adventurers. Please don't quote me on that. We're here to have fun. We're here to have fun and love people and be love and love ourselves primarily. And there's no rule book, so don't follow one. Don't let TV tell you. Don't let Hollywood tell you. Don't let anyone tell you. Don't let religion tell you. Don't even let your parents tell you. Everything is just, you're considering everything. Everything is a buffet. You try a little bit. If you like it, great. You don't have to force yourself to do anything you don't want to do. It's your life. Make it beautiful. Make it full of love. Make it authentic. Live your truth. Okay? Thank you. Oh no, I don't want to say goodbye yet. Live your truth. Your life is yours to live. No one else's. At the end of the day, on your deathbed, you have to be proud of the life that you created for yourself. We're co-creators. You have to be proud. Because guess what? These TV producers have no idea who you are. Hollywood has no idea who you are. The Bachelor or the Bachelorette has no idea who you are. Ivy League schools, they don't care about you anymore. The not so Ivy League schools, they don't care about you anymore either. And if they do, it's still your life. So, create your own story. Okay, now I'm done. Thank you.